Hi, hello, howdy. Welcome back to Let's Play Shin Megami Tensei Persona 4. I'm very low on time. I can't cut anything. I have literally about an hour before I have to leave, and then I'll get home afterwards at about 9 o'clock. Well, 9:30 really. And at that point, I'm not recording anything more. So I'll be lucky if I get time to... Motherfucker! Excuse me. Why is it... I can't stop it? Hello? My god, it's actually concerning that that was fighting me so much. I need a new PS2 controller at this rate. I haven't had any issues outside of that. But, whatever. I don't have time to, like, really record more. I'll be lucky if I have time to edit. So, what happens in the segment happens. I don't know if I even need to get rid of Haridi. I don't even know what's next on the docket. I don't know. I'm just checking this because I feel obligated to, since I leveled up twice, right? So I should be able to fuse something new. Yeah, Haridi was 59. Is there anything level 60 or 61? I don't see anything. I could check my text. Okay, 61. I can make Jatayu. And Jatayu. Okay, hello, Jatayu. Let's make you. I probably could have gotten a better skill, but I really don't give a shit. Okay, it's Star, right? No, it was Sun? Sun. I meant Sun the whole time. Whatever. I haven't made a Nubis yet. That's a level 59. I haven't made a Baden. That's a level 55. I can make Belphegor. I haven't made Clotho or Lachesis yet. Jesus. Oh, I haven't made Nidhogger. Nidhogger was an option. Shit, I need to do that. I can make Daisa Joe. Can I make Mother Harlot? I haven't made Shiki Oji? Really? Okay, whatever. Whatever. Yes. No. Fuck you. I want Garudine desperately. I want to keep it. Okay, let me go back real quickly and see if I can at least make Nidhogger, because I did see Nidhogger. I'm saying it weird. Nidhogger. No. Sibley. Is Nidhogger gone forever? Is everything sad? Everything's sad. Really? Okay. Oh, I can make Belphegor, but it's only with that, so I don't want to get rid of fucking Haridi for Belphegor. Belphegor. I don't know how you're supposed to say it. I'm not gonna even... you know what? Fuck it. I'll check Haridi real quickly. Mother Harlot. I almost certainly don't want it, yeah. Sibylle wouldn't be terrible, probably, but... I don't know. I'm certainly not in a hurry to get it, so... Sibylle, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Ananta. Did I make it? I made Ananta. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Sorry, I know this is the most thrilling thing that I could show without getting banned on YouTube, but... Marv. Here, let me see what else I can make first. I need to make Shikioji eventually. I kind of want to go for the ones that are lower level, because those are the ones that are going to be demonstrably harder to make later on down the line. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Here, let's do this. These are all my lowest level personas aside from Throne. Let's just do this now. I've decided, like, empirically, that this is the play. Alright, so let's mark off Shikioji. Watch as it's a fusion accident. Okay. I was expecting it to be a fusion accident because of the load time on that, but whatever. I'm so angry now. Why wasn't it a fusion accident? Alright, come on. So next, I think I can probably find a combination for Daisa Joe. Probably. Come on, get that null physical. Okay. Yes, Revolution is dog shit to me. Resist win. That's actually weirdly really good for you. What the fuck? Of all the resist skills you could have gotten, that was the singular one you wanted. Wow. That's really funny. I would have expected, like, resist fizz over that. Like, sooner, but whatever. Can I... no. No. I could make you guys into Belphegor, but I kind of don't want to. Actually, I kind of don't want to. Here, Mara, Shikioji. I can make Shikioji into Shikoji, guys. I'm saying it weird at this point. Can I make you into anything? Oh, I can make you into Mother Harlot. I should do that. Yeah, Mother Harlot it is. Bye, bye everyone. I'll miss you. Don't you have Bufudine? What the fuck? Get Bufudine. Get Bufudine! Please get Bufudine. Keep. Okay. Unfortunately, now I care about keeping Traisto and Bufudine, and also Repel Wind. Oh no, I actually care. I actually kind of care. I should probably just settle for Bufudine and Traisto. I really should. I won't be here forever, right? Come on. I don't want to Ben Shapiro voice this, so please. Come on. Be my friend. Be nice to me. You were the last demon I fused in Shin Megami Tensei 4. Not by virtue of you being the last demon I could make. Well, you was the last demon I could make. You weren't the last, like, fiend I fought. It was more just that, like, Trumpeter was. And for whatever reason, you need Trumpeter to make Mother Harlot in Shin Megami Tensei 4. Oh my god, please. I really should not care about this, but I do. Sorry, this is going to be a very scatterbrained, high-octane thrill segment. Okay, I'll give this, like, another 2 minutes before I give up. By 2 minutes, I mean 70 attempts. Please. Please? No, for real. I don't even need Traisto that badly, but I really do want it. And Bufudine, just because Bufu is, like, surprisingly the hardest element to get on motherfucking demons lately. I really want Repel Wind. Whatever. We're just gonna have to take it. I need to move on with my life. Let's hope you know, at this point, I don't even... Okay. I shouldn't even worry about getting a demon that is weak to wind, because that means I can't get Garudine on it, probably. So fuck it. Let's just not worry about Repel Wind. We'll pretend it didn't exist. Are we all in agreement that Repel Wind was never an option, and I was just lying to myself and borderline LARPing? Because this is live action. I'm just really weird right now. By virtue of me never using Mahamawan or Mudun, I guess Mahamawan... Actually, no, let's get rid of Mudo Boost. Fuck it. That is... Actually, no, let's get rid of Foolish Whisper. Nah, Mudo Boost is worse. Foolish Whisper is at least kind of funny. Mudun, yes. Null Alek, wow. You know, whatever. It's not Repel Wind, but it's Null Alek. I guess that could be useful in the future, actually. I can't really complain too hard about that, whatever. Okay, can I make you into anything before I leave? Are we done here? Neberos. Would I want Neberos? Absolutely not. Seth? Ooh, Seth. And Null Alek. I could get... Oh my god, I really want to make Seth. If I can get Bufu on Seth, this might actually be another really... I might end up making Seth my main persona again. I'm the Seth guy. Can I make you into Seth somehow? No, I can make you into a Lilith. You wouldn't be bad, honestly. You know what, whatever. I'm done worrying about it. Let's move on. Okay, so now let's go back to the dungeon. You know, hell. I mean, there's not really much to say. I'm kind of trivializing this dungeon in terms of SP management. As far as, like, the combat's concerned, I'm getting my ass beat, but what does it matter? Huh? What does it matter? You tell me. Whatever. I'm just gonna run at it with full force. I'm gonna run Dick first into every obstacle. Dick's aplenty, even. Why do I still have Arcade? Or no, that's Arcana Chance. Never mind, sorry. I thought for a second I was gonna say, why do I have Arcade Quest open? And then I realized it was Arcana Chance. And then after that, I realized that Void Quest isn't called Arcade Quest. It's definitely not the name, but whatever. So anyways, in other news, since I mentioned Shin Megami Tensei 4 earlier, I actually finished my 100% playthrough of that game. And I'm very happy about it. I've actually, like, kind of, like... Oh, god damn it! Fucking metaphor again! Ugh! This keeps happening! It's so avoidable! Okay, at least I'm going next. Wow, you guys are evasive. So I was just gonna say, having finished Shin Megami Tensei 4, I'm relatively happy that I've kind of slightly U-turned my opinion around, in that I don't hate the game anymore. And I'm not super disappointed by it, I'm just moderately disappointed. Which I feel like is an improvement, right? I don't know, there's too much to really get into about Shin Megami Tensei 4 to really adequately explain my opinion, but I don't know. I'm in the process of writing a review for it on Backlogged. My super serious reviews that are incredibly intense and valuable. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was Cerberus or not. Please. No! No! Can I please? Okay, whatever. Yeah, it's a weird game. It's a very... I guess not weird in the sense that, like, oh, it challenges so much. It's more that, like, it regresses inward on so much of its difficulty and, like, challenges, I guess. Like, it's very much intended to be the beginner's entry point to the series, which I guess I can respect on some level, but it's really disappointing to actually play in that regard if you expected something beyond that. Anyways, it's a cutscene.
Mom? That's Nana-chan's voice. Mom, where are you? Why did you disappear?
Because she died.
Why did you leave me? No. Come back. Are these Nanako-chan's feelings? But I'm not lonely. I have Dad with me.
The copium is unreal.
I know he's always late coming home. And he never plays with me because he's so busy. He can't cook or do laundry either.
See what I mean when I say Dojima is just a dog shit terrible father? Like, listen to all these qualities and tell me he is adequately meeting the needs, and not even just needs, the wants of Nanako. Like, he is essentially only a fucking breadwinner. And even then, like, who cares? You might as well just be like a fucking stipend for her.
He tries to be nice, though he is a little scary sometimes. But I love him. Big Bro is with me now, too. So I'm not alone.
Sorry, Nanako, can you back up? He doesn't cook, like, at all.
I'm not lonely.
He doesn't do laundry?
Little kid. Telling herself she's not lonely so she doesn't fall apart.
Hey guys, did we all hear that part where she said her father is so domestically useless, probably from learned helplessness, that he doesn't know how to do basic chores for her? How did she survive being an infant? If he doesn't know how to cook or clean, I just realized his wife did all of it. That must have been what happened. You know, she must have literally just took care of the kid 100%, which isn't the most uncommon thing, but like, oh my god. I beat this horse to death earlier in the Let's Play, but like, it really bears repeating. He doesn't cook or do laundry. Those are like literally basic things you need to just survive on your own, no less when you're a parent. I'm sorry, I'm really hammering this in. He is a failure of a father and like kind of a person. I don't know, like imagine if it was revealed that he was like, oh, I don't wipe my ass after shitting. You know, like, I don't wash my hands ever. I don't brush my teeth ever. When the trash is full, I just let it overflow and let the rats take it. Like, he is that fucking incompetent and useless. And he's also bad at his job, by the way. Like, let's not forget, he's also bad at everything. So, whatever, let's move on.
You idiot. We'll ruin everything if we act all sad.
What?
We gotta greet her with a smile.
What?
Nana-chan.
I don't think it's unusual to be sad and concerned when a little child has been kidnapped by a stranger.
What's the matter?
Something's not right. There's someone here besides Nanako-chan. It was faint at first, so I couldn't tell for sure. But there's definitely another person here. And whoever this is, their power's getting stronger.
So's ours.
Could it be Namatame? Did he duck in here after being cornered like Mitsuo?
I mean, it would make the most sense. Where else could he have gone after a car accident where he was presumably beat the fuck up?
Perhaps so. It seemed as if he was particularly determined to kidnap Nanako-chan.
He played Undertale, so he had determination.
But why? If he's the real culprit, he must know the dangers of coming into this world.
I just like to imagine Namatame playing Undertale and nailing the shit out of sparing Toriel. I bet he would have gotten that first try. He would have 100% got it, you know? That's a funny image in my mind. Anyways.
I don't know. But if it is him, he may have entered from a TV near the site of the accident. Perhaps even the TV in his truck. Which means Nanako-chan may be in grave danger. We must hurry.
Alright. So anyways, back to the dungeon exploring. Any day now. Hey, the enemy's back. The enemy! So anyways, I guess to continue what I was saying about Shin Megami Tensei 4, it's... I don't know, I don't really like the plot, but I at least can appreciate it a little bit more in what it tries to do. Most of what it does, unfortunately, does not land with me, but I don't... Okay, hello. I guess what I'm saying is I don't hate it. I don't think it's like a failure in the way that I think Metaphor's plot is a failure. Hello. Come on. Here. I guess to be fair, calling Metaphor's plot a failure is maybe a little harsh, but it's more just a failure in the sense that it tries to be political and fails, like, unambiguously in my mind. But whatever. I don't know. Oh no, Tetrakarn. Too bad I don't fucking care.
You're doing well.
But I don't know, it's very like weirdly like gun shy is the adjective I would use, and it's probably what I'm going to use in my review. Like, it's gun shy about its actual setting and lore. It feels like it's so like almost like embarrassed to say this is what this setting is and this is how it was made and this is how we got here. Like, I don't know. Like, am I kind of off base with that one? I don't think I am, but I don't know.
Don't give up now, okay?
Did someone order Megidola? Hi, I got a Megidola here. Nice. So yeah, I mean, I guess it's a game I could say I'm still mostly okay with. You know, it has problems, it has some stuff I really dislike. And I think, like, the law-chaos dynamics are arguably the worst in that game compared to any other Shin Megami Tensei game, except maybe Devil Survivor 2. Actually, no, I would say Devil Survivor 2, I could at least see an argument for going chaos in that game. It's, like, the one game where chaos is, like, so over the top bad, and law is so over-the-top good. But I guess, to be fair, they're not really called law-chaos inherently. They're not like law chaos as we understand them. But yeah, Shin Megami Tensei 4 law chaos are just, those alignments are just so indisputably, like, there's no reason you would ever, unless you are like genuinely like not incompetent, if you are genuinely maladjusted or just have a horrible sense of morality, I can't see any justification for going law over neutral or chaos. I mean, chaos I could see arguments against. I still think it's largely better than law, and almost it's probably the most like seductive chaos ending in the series, if you ask me. But it's a pretty obvious Neutral is the best ending because it's the one with the most content. It's the one that has the most cinematics, and so it's just like, I don't know. Like, I guess my point is, like, I wish the endings were just a little bit more balanced. I think to this day, Strange Journey is the game that did the alignments the absolute best because they all felt relatively balanced in terms of presentation, like content-wise, and also like they're all some level of bad. You know, like all of them have some level of badness to them. I think Neutral has the least bad things about it, but I think it's at least like there's an argument you could easily make against all of them. You know, with the law ending, it's like, oh, you're literally brainwashing people, like unquestionably brainwashing people. In the Chaos ending, it's like, oh, you're fucking tormenting and dooming the planet. and then in Neutral, it's like it's very much like in the text that this cycle will continue, and it will not like. I guess this part I take up to interpretation. I have a more optimistic view of it, but with Neutral, it's implied that nothing will change, and it's like I think the game is just vague enough where it's not like for sure saying it will forever be this way. I think it just says there is potential for it to change, and it's up to your interpretation how much will change. I think a lot of people do not agree with that take, and I understand on some level why. I think it's just generally speaking, neutral endings in Shin Megami Tensei games, I think tend to be the most hopeful and most redemptive for humanity. And those are the ones I gravitate towards just by default, because I think that those are the most, like, they resonate with me the most in a certain way. Like, I'm not even an especially optimistic or hopeful person, but I think for a setting like that to still have hope is really... I think it's really meaningful, and it's also just like, it does kind of leave you feeling good at the end. Not to say I don't like a sad ending, I love a sad ending. But I feel like the Law and Chaos endings, when they have sad endings, sometimes it's a little like, oh, okay. You know, like, I don't know. But I guess by comparison with Shin Megami Tensei 4, I won't explicitly spoil what happens, just because whatever. What if someone cares about the spoilers? I guess to be fair, my boyfriend doesn't know what happens, and there's a very minute chance he will ever in his lifetime hear this before he plays Shin Megami Tensei 4. But on the off chance he does... Was there a treasure chest? There was. I knew it. On the off chance he does, I'll be vague and just say the Law ending has unambiguously the worst Law ending of any fucking Law ending I've seen. I have not finished Shin Megami Tensei 1 or played Shin Megami Tensei 2. I genuinely would be awestruck if there's a single argument that you could make that, like, the Shin Megami Tensei 4 Law ending is not the worst one. It is so just obliquely, like, dim and cynical and just horrible for it. Literally just no one comes out of that better off. At least with Chaos you can make arguments that, like, okay, we've overthrown the class slavery, we've made a society where information is freely available. It's a society where the weak will die and powerful will rule, but at least, like, everyone has the opportunity to overcome their oppressors through strength, which isn't ideal, but it's better than a class slavery, like, I'm trying to think of the word. It's not like surveillance state, but, like, what would you call, like, a society where information is restricted to the point where you literally don't even have access to books? Because if you do get a book, you'll just become immediately aware of your suffering and oppression. I guess that's like a censorship state? I don't know what you would call it. It's something Orwell would come over. You hear voices from somewhere. No, that's not it. I just wanted to live peacefully, that's it. Nanako-chan's presence is being drowned out. Please answer us, Nanako-chan. Don't worry, we're on our way to rescue you right now. Yeah, whatever. I think Shin Megami Tensei 4's endings would be a little bit more interesting if it felt like Chaos and Neutral were at this, and if they were an equitable level of bad, in the same way Strange Journeys are. For the most part, I think Strange Journeys endings are all more bad than they are good, and I appreciate that. Because I think there's something to be said about multiple endings where you're choosing the least bad ending according to your values. Kind of like with New Vegas, TBH, hot take. I think most of New Vegas's endings are, like, secretly bad endings and most players don't realize it. You know, like none of those endings are very good in my opinion. Like the obvious good and true, like in quotation marks, true ending if you were going for like a storybook thing is that like, okay, everyone comes out together holding hands and all the bad actors either change their opinions or die. You know, like I don't know, but there's no ending for that. It's this one, okay. And I think that's very intentional. I don't think the game should change at all in that regard. I think it works really well. I think, unfortunately, it's maybe a little too subtle for its own good. Because while they are mixed endings, I think they're worse than the game, like, adequately communicates to people. Like, I think I've mentioned this before in a Let's Play on this channel. I think everyone who argues that the wild card ending is the, quote, best ending, end quote, of New Vegas is fucking delusional. Okay, maybe not delusional, just really misinformed. Because, it's an ending where you get rid of every major institutional power, out of spite or power hunger. And it's an ending that literally one of the most unambiguously evil characters, okay, maybe not most unambiguously, but like most, like the guy who shot you in the head wanted that ending. Like, you know, are we on the same page that maybe he is a bad actor and everything he thinks politically is just power hunger for his own ends? I don't know. Wait, I thought I learned Maziodan, or Conchi learned Maziodan at that level. Whatever. I don't know. I think multiple endings are very hard to do in video games in a meaningful and satisfying way. Not even just because I played Mass Effect 3. I think generally speaking, a lot of multiple endings can feel very, like, who cares? Or maybe not who cares, but it's like if you don't do them right, they don't inspire a passion. Or they don't feel very, they don't feel very representative of your core belief system in that setting if they're not done well, you know? I can't say I've played every game with multiple endings ever, so you know, forgive me if I speak out of turn. I would say the games that I played the most of that have them tend to be either Persona 4 style, where it's like there's not Persona 4, excuse me, Persona 3. I was thinking of 4 because I'm playing 4. Persona 3 style, where there's a bad ending and then there's a good ending, and the bad ending is essentially just a non-standard game over with no. I guess to be fair, Persona 3's bad ending isn't necessarily like one divorced from any type of consequences or anything. It's more that it's one of those endings that you can't really walk up to anyone who's played the game and be like, oh yeah, I chose the bad ending. Because it's like, that's not the ending. You miss out on the final dungeon, the final boss, like a meaningful amount of story content. Like, that's not realistically an ending, that's a game over. A game over with a cutscene, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. And then there's other games that I played, like, I guess, now let's mention Mass Effect 3. Like, Mass Effect 3, where every ending is just like this little cutscene and nothing more, you know? Like, what flavor of cutscene do you want to play before the credits scroll? And it's like, okay, why should I give a shit? You know, like, I don't know. So, I guess on some level I sympathize with Shin Megami Tensei for having bad multiple endings, because it's really difficult to get right. But at the same time, this is a series that's kind of known for it at this point, or at the very least, it's a feature of the series. You know, in the sense that, like, these are things that everyone expects. Is it Hama that you're weak to? I forget. Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, if you're not going to do them well, don't bother. Like, I'd rather have one singular ending with no loose ends, or like things to explore that I have to replay, but it's not worth it. I would rather, you know, be in that situation than have it be like, oh man, wait, what am I saying? I'd rather be in that situation than.
Someone finish this one off.
No, I don't mean it. Whatever, fuck it. I guess what I'm saying is, I think if you're not going to do multiple endings well, you should just do one singular ending. So, whatever. Outside of that, having to play the game 4 times to get all 4 endings, was really tedious and kind of unfortunately boring for a lot of it, because the first playthrough, obviously, I played the game at launch, but it had been such a long time, a lot of it felt relatively fresh. I had vague memories of everything. I still generally knew the plot beats and everything, I remember them, But like the gameplay portions, like dungeon crawling, I was still a little fuzzy on remembering. So that first playthrough wasn't too bad. I didn't mind it in terms of like the dungeon exploration and then like making my demons and whatnot. Although making demons in that game is its own bag of worms that I won't get into. But then it's like, to get to the route split is like charitably at the 92% point of the game, I would say. I guess it depends if you're doing neutral. If you're at neutral, I would say it's like at the 87% point. And it feels like I'm arbitrarily making up those numbers, but they feel accurate in the moment, so whatever. Lovers Cupid? What is that again? Excuse me. Oh, it's Devoted Cupid, excuse me. Chance me to win, awesome. I don't know, I guess it's just like doing those replays really felt like it dragged on and on and on. And I mean, I get it, you can't have an immediate route split in a game like this. But at the same time, the main plot just feels so... It feels like you're literally a narrative pinball that you just go back and forth and just... You're just being told what to do most of the time. And I mean, I to head off at the pass this retort, I'm sure you could say the same thing about Nocturne to an extent. Because as much as I love, why did I even accept it? You didn't do the right one. Whatever. Nocturne, you could say, has that same problem, but the world is so interesting and it feels more like you're exploring the world for exploration's sake and just happening upon conflicts that occur there. I don't want to use the word happen 3 times in one sentence. You know what I mean? Wow, that was a quick level up. You know, like it feels very much like when Gozu Tenno tells you, okay, go to the mantra base. It feels more like, wow, it wasn't 62, it was 67. Awesome. That's funny. It feels like you're going there because you genuinely want to find out what the mantra's up to because Hikawa's involved. And you want to find out what the Conception's, like, motivation was. At this point, I'm just going to say fuck the treasure chest. I need to move on. Just from this floor. Actually, no, here's what I'll do. I'll go back. Because I need to recover my SP on myself. And I need to split the segment too, so let me do that. But I guess to finish my thought, like Nocturne's exploration felt more endemic to actually being interested in the world, and I don't feel that same level of interest in Shin Megami Tensei 4's world because it's so cagey about its actual like lore and setting, and it doesn't ever really dole it out. So this place is nice. It's so quiet. I wish I could have lived here together with. Yeah, whatever. Together? Is he with Nanako-chan? This isn't good, senpai. Let's hurry up. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's use Traisto. Whoops, not items. Traisto. I love having Traisto. Anyway, I'm gonna cut the segment here, and then I'll resume in just a moment. So anyways, Shin Megami Tensei 4 is awful and irredeemable. I don't know. I kind of don't know if I want to talk more about that game. Because I do somewhat feel like I've said most of what I have to say about its plot. Its gameplay I could really get into, but I kind of don't feel like it. I mean, truthfully, it's like, I think there's a large portion of you who probably just don't even give a shit, which I respect. Should I make Siegfried? Is there anything else I can make real quickly? I can make Nebros, but I don't want to. I want Mother Harlot. I want to save Mother Harlot so I can make Seth. Yeah, I can make Byakko. Whatever. Here, let's see. Mother Harlot, I don't want to fuse out. Sibylle, whatever. Yeah, I could make Daisajo, but I really don't want to. Oh, Anubis! Perfect. Perfect. Did I have any skills from you I wanted to keep? Not especially. I guess I could get, Growth 2. Growth 2 and Matsurunda, sure, whatever. I'm not even acknowledging Resist Wind, I hate it so much. Whatever. It's nice to get Anubis out of the way. Still need to wait until level 67 before I can get Trumpeter. That day will come eventually. Sure. Mediarama is actually kind of better than Mudoon. I mean, it's not... Actually, no, you know, I'm downplaying how much I would want Mediarama over Mudoon. Fuck it. That was a good skill change. That was a great skill change. Okay, Anubis, can I fuse you into Jatayu and make something? No, literally can't. Okay, by any chance, can I make anything with these four? No. Wow, awesome. Whatever. I might cut this segment, or cut this recording part a bit short. It might end up being only 45 minutes, because I do have to leave soon, and I'm cutting it very close, and I don't... Long story short, I have to drive someone somewhere, and I don't know if they're going to want to leave sooner, or like get there earlier, and if they do, that could really interrupt my plan. So if I do cut it short, please understand that. Please respect and acknowledge my complications. I don't know. I guess I could talk a little bit more about Shin Megami Tensei 4. I don't know, I just think it's a... Oh yeah, I want to go back and get the treasure there. Excuse me. Sorry to be difficult, but I want the treasure. It's definitely a game that I think is good for beginners, and I get that that was their primary motivation, because it very much shows in how easy the game is, how easily you can steamroll it if you know anything about the past games and have played them. Like, it is a game that like snowballs so immediately quickly. The problem is I just don't find the progression system very engaging or interesting. It's like you basically get any spell you want that isn't, well, not spell, just any skill in general. Basically any skill that isn't a passive you can just get. And that's really uninteresting to me, because like one of the appeals about Nocturne was that your skills had to be learned and were very limited. Like, it first starts out that like you only get a handful of really good skills and you have to make do with all the other ones, like Ice Breath, you know? But it was very interesting in that way because it forced you to complement yourself with demons that could do these things that you wanted to do. And it also gave you a lot of freedom where it's like, okay, I want to be healer, I want to be the tank, I want to be the damage guy, I want to be the supporter, etc., etc. And it really depends on what you want to do. And it also lends itself to replays because it's like, okay, this time I was, the first time I played the game, I was a magic-oriented build. I want to try being a physical-oriented build, or I want to try only leveling the stat to challenge myself, or something along those lines. And it's just, you know, in that sense, it's more interesting to me because it's a lot more limited, and I think limitations are inherently a good thing for player progression when they're done well. You know, it's not necessarily a limitation in the sense that, like, oh no, I leveled up and I can only get one of these buffs or perks. I guess this is what I'm thinking of, because I'm thinking of, like, Fallout 4. You know, oh no, I can only get one of these perks. Even, like, Fallout 3 and New Vegas even had that problem, too. I guess to be fair, like, that's a Fallout thing in general, but, like, the perks were so stimmied out in the first Fallout game that it really did feel, like, more meaningful when you got to choose which one you got. And you obviously could only... I guess to be fair, in every game you can't get all of them, but it felt like there was really a lot more to pick from in Fallout 1. So you really had to, like, decide which ones you wanted, because you couldn't just get... Like, the ones that you would usually ignore in Fallout 3... would be ones that were just like, add 25 explosive skill. It's like, why do I give a shit if I don't get that? You know what I mean? Like, it really wouldn't matter. So like most of the ones that you wanted, you could get. But but by comparison, in Fallout 1, there were a lot of perks that you wanted that you just couldn't get. So you really had to prioritize what mattered to you the most in your build, and what you wanted to... Oh, I didn't notice that you were... Whatever. You had to basically, like, make meaningful decisions that greatly impacted your playthrough with the information given to you. And I thought that was a really good system. And I think Fallout 3, like, I haven't played Fallout 3 since playing Fallout 1 for the first time. But I think retroactively now, it really lessens my interest in the perk system now that I know that I was already not that big of a fan of it, but now... Fuck me. Can I just walk away at this point? Fuck it. Now that I have the experience of playing Fallout 1, I don't like them even more. Because at first I was like, okay, whatever. It had the same problem, but now it feels more magnified knowing that this was something that was solved in the first game. you know, but whatever. Whatever. I kind of just want to use Traso and leave, but I don't know. I'm just gonna run past this guy. This thing, excuse me. So yeah, I think, I guess to circle back to my point about player progression, Whisper as a mechanic in Shin Megami Tensei 4 really fucks off any intrigue I could have, because by the time I'm outside of Naruku, I am already running the 4 main elemental spells. Some of them probably are +1 or +2 by this point, and I will only snowball from there, you know. Having bosses where they all have a major elemental weakness for the most part, like most of them do, like until like you're near the end game or at end game, like that's already a problem, because it means that like most of the bosses are going to be very easy to solve and have no real, very few of them have any sort of response to when you just spam their elemental weakness, you know what I mean? Hell, they don't even, few of them have any response to when you just spam debuffs on them or buffs on yourself. Like, very few will start running Silent Prayer, and even then, that's still not an answer to just like, oh, I could just use only one layer of buffs and debuffs, like a Nocturne or something. But I don't know. I just think it's a system that really like solves itself before the player even has a chance to really investigate it. You know what I mean? And that's a huge problem for me, because it kills any interest I could have in investing in the systems, which is a shame, which is really a shame, because I think had you made it a little bit more cost intensive somehow, like I think that could have been really interesting. And it's like, I don't even think you necessarily, okay, really? Are you actually fucking kidding me? I'm sorry, instant dizzy, I'm mad about that. That's a waste of my fucking time. Whatever. I mean, like, look at Digital Devil Saga. It came after Nocturne, and it already added some conveniences that made the game interesting compared to Nocturne's limitations. Like, I don't know if I've always said this, but, like, recently I've come to the opinion that Nocturne's Maga... Really? Double crit? Okay. I love Nocturne, don't get me wrong. I think its major flaw, and I think this is a major flaw for it, is that its skill system is very punishing, to the point where if you forget a skill, like if you overwrite a skill, you can never get it back until another playthrough starts. And that's extremely punishing to players who don't know how the game works and aren't aware of how valuable something like Fog Breath might be. And they decide, okay, I'm not using this really high MP skill anymore, I'll get rid of it. Or maybe players that got rid of Focus early on. You know, like, it also just kind of incentivizes you to stay on the path you start on. You know, start as you mean to go on. Which, on the one hand, I think is an interesting idea, but on the other, the problem is that really discourages any type of experimentation. Which is a problem to me. And I think it's understated, because you can still get away with learning new skills. But it gets to the point where, like, if you forget Focus, you're really shooting yourself in the foot if you're trying to do a physical build. And if you want to return to old skills because you experimented with a new strategy and you didn't have a save from before you forgot a skill, you're fucked. You know, and Digital Devil Saga solves that problem, because it's like, okay, we make it so now every skill you learn is permanently part of your character, so you can learn any, you could like remember any skill. So like if you use Augie and then you get rid of it for something else and you're like, I wish I could go back to Augie, you can, which is really good. But it also does the little, like, the caveat of like, okay, now that you can learn any skill and remember them, the problem now is that we're going to reduce the amount of party members you can have, and we're going to make it so each party member can only have 6 skills. Or is it 8? Is it 4? I don't remember, actually. Fuck, whatever. So I think that's interesting, though. It limits you more while giving you more freedom, which is a good change in my opinion. I think it is, like, probably the best fix you could do for something like Nocturne, because it still keeps the idea of having a limited skill set, but it evolves that so where it doesn't feel so just blind box level guessing if you haven't played the game before, you know? And I again, I want to be clear, I appreciate both functions of, like, both types of systems. I think Nocturnes is so punishing. And even if you know what you're doing, it's like, do I really want to get rid of the skill that I'm probably going to want later? You know, you've run into those issues. It's just, it's very nice. Well, not nice. It's very elegant. Let's because nice implies that it's, like, overly, okay. Wow, that wasn't an enemy advantage. That's interesting. I feel like nice is a bit of the wrong word to use, but whatever. Where's light balance? So you null that? Okay, whatever. Chaos Cyclops. Where are you? Fire. Okay. They both null light and dark, so whatever. But yeah, so I think the problem is, and I've said, I know I said this earlier, but, like, the biggest problem that Shin Megami Tensei 4 has is the lack of boundaries, the lack of restrictions. Not having access to passives is a boundary, but it is such a minor one that does not matter. Like, oh no, I can't get beastly reaction, or fucking chakra walk. Too bad I can already do this. Like, I can already recover my MP as I walk with a fucking app function, and I can. I'm gonna get Nidhogger. You know, I can already do this function, and I'm already capable of it. Like beastly reaction. Oh no, I don't get a little bit increased accuracy and evasion. Well, I can live with that because I could get fucking luster candy. Ooh, armor. Armor is always the best thing to get. What is this? Is it for girls or for boys? Both. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, baby, this is why I've been hunting for. This is why I've been hunting for treasure chests, because I knew that something like this was waiting. Alright, fuck yeah. Auto Tarakaja, I'll miss you, but not that bad. Fuck yeah, baby. Well, at this point now, I can't afford a game over. So let's play really risky and dangerously. But yeah. I don't know, I guess at the end of the day, I feel like it's the Whisper system is a system with no costs and no boundaries, and leveling up demons to teach you skills is very trivial. And then the fact that skills can get stronger if you learn them multiple times is just like, what is the point of that if not to snowball? You know, it's a rich get richer mechanic, which is already bad for a game that has Smirk, which is the rich get richer mechanic. To end all rich get richer mechanic. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying rich get richer. But you know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't really make sense to me. Like, I just don't see what the appeal. The only appeal of it I can see is that you're really trying to tell players that this system and series are inherently interesting just in and of themselves. And it kind of comes off as like used car salesman type behavior if you can't actually make a system where the skills and progression mechanics flourish. But whatever. I don't even really want to talk about Smirk because at this point I'm so like incredibly certain that I am never changing my mind on Smirk as a mechanic in Shin Megami Tensei 4. It might be good in Apocalypse, which I just started like an hour ago. You know, it might be good in that game. Maybe not an hour ago, excuse me, 2 hours ago. It might be good in that game, but I just referring to the vanilla 4 Smirky mechanic, just get it away from me and never ever have it, like, never make it come back. Which is part of my hesitance with Apocalypse, is like, I'm really nervous that Smirking is going to be just as bad in that game. Okay, I have about 15 minutes left. I think the second I get to the next floor, I am trace-doing my ass out of here. And we're just gonna call the segment there. It'll be a little bit on the shorter side, but again, as mentioned, I had to. Oh, fuck me. Hopefully that treasure chest is another 5+ stat armor thing. A bitch would love to get that. What were you B2 again? I never got a chance to use Garu or Bufu. Was it? Which one was it? Ice. It was Bufu. And then you are just who gives it. Oh no, you're a Hama. Never mind.
Don't give up.
Okay, cool. Well, this dungeon is taking longer than I'd like, ideally, but I am getting a lot more... I'm definitely jumping up in experience, it feels like, and I'm just getting more competent. That armor acquisition just by itself has probably made it so the boss will not be as threatening as I was worried it would be. And in terms of Persona, I'm really happy with how Birdie's been treating me. Mejidola is just like doing so much work for me. And then Mind Charge is just nice to have during boss fights in general. Yeah, I'm feeling really good about my progression in this game so far. So far, as if I just started it. Is that Jatayu? Let's get Jatayu. Oh, I'm not getting anything. At this point, I just don't want the red X's. Oh, I actually got. Oh, it's Garuda. Ew. It doesn't actually matter. No, thank you. No, thank you. Please let me be. Yay! Mudo boost. Hooray! I don't actually like Mudo boost very much on you, but whatever. Okay, let's get this treasure chest and then hightail it to the stairs and leave. Excuse me. I thought that flower patch was a treasure chest because I was not looking directly at it. It was just in my peripheral vision. Oh! What is that? What is that? I want to know! Okay, it so sounds like it's something Yukiko wants. Yukiko? Oh! Ooh! 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 Eat! Ooh! Ah! Teen Tang! Walla Walla Bing Bang! That is so good for you. I mean... I guess to be fair, medium counter isn't like that good of a skill in general, but just the defense jump and having counter on you means that you, because you're the frailest person here, so you definitely want that. And just honestly, the fact that it's the defense jump is really nice. It's like I say, the armor you get in those treasure chests is always the best thing you can get. It's always the best thing. I'm really happy with that. I discovered the new world. I must save people. Yes, only I can. The voice is getting closer. We're almost there. Hang in there, Senpai. I wonder if I'll get to the boss next time. Or if I'll even get close enough where I can fight it. I kind of hope I don't, because there's a lot of cutscenes. There's a lot of cutscenes. But, we'll see. I guess to inflate the time just a little bit, I'll double check that I can't fuse anything with Garuda and Nidhogger. I can at least mark off Nidhogger. What Arcana was it? Tower? No, it was Hermit. Yeah, and I leveled up a couple times. I think I'm at 65 now, so... Yeah. At the very least, I have an excuse to fuse something out. Alright, let's see what we can make. Tawu... I can make Byakko, but I don't want to make... Oh, I can make you into Seth. Oh, I can make you into Seth, but I'd have to get you better. I need to check what Seth learns real quickly, just so I know what I'm dealing with. Fuck. It is hard to type with my microphone in the way of the keyboard. Okay, one sec. Fuck. Seth. Shin. Okay. Shin Megami Tensei Seth. Here we go. I just need to be double, triple sure what... No, not the fucking... Oh my god. Not the Trinity Soul Persona thing. I just need to be triple sure of what Seth learns in this game. It looks like he's also going to get Bufu skills, maybe? Let me see. Persona 4. No. He doesn't get Bufu skills. Wind Amp would be really nice. Veda Lek, that's also going to be nice for him. It looks like he's just a box standard, you want to use this element persona, which isn't bad. I would prefer to get Mother Harlot involved somehow. Whatever. Nidhogger, I can make... Jin. I might need to do Fusion Calculator real quickly. One sec. Fusion Calculator. Persona 4. Can I make Not golden. Fuck off. Persona 4 vanilla. Is there a fusion calculator for vanilla? Thank you. Seth? This is so interesting to keep in, I know, but whatever. Okay, let's see. Haridi. Haridi Tawu. Jin. Oh, Jin. Awesome. This is exactly what I wanted. If I fuse Jin into... or Mother Harlot into Jin... I'm gonna have to give up Trace, though. I'll be so sad about it. Is it possible? Is it possible and achievable? Okay, I can't get Nolelek. Were there any other skills I wanted on Mother Harlot? Only Traceto, and at this point. I would actually kind of like to get Bufudine just to really make it so Maziodine doesn't poison the well. Let me see if I can do that. I might regret going off that, but whatever. In fact, I already kind of do. Come on. Why'd I do that? I'm getting greedy. I don't think you can learn Bufu, probably. Yeah, at this point, fuck it. Traceto and Nolelek. In the meantime, between when I get Haridi into Seth, and then, it'll be nice to have Traceto still. Because it's, Seth is level 78, or 68, excuse me. So yeah. Alright, I've definitely made the combination I want. It also means Nolelek will cover his, like, need to have evade Elec, so... Cool. Resist physical. Sure, why not? Yay! Null physical! That would be really nice, too. Really, really nice. Sure. I don't need it now. Power Slash! Wow. Stop the presses. It's actually kind of bad, because that'll poison the well if I fuse Jin and Haridi, but whatever. Like I said, I was going to stop early, and then we're barely stopping early at this rate, if at all. Mother Harlot, don't need... Yeah, Seth. Okay. Okay, good. We're getting 4 skills. I can so work with that. Real quickly. Fuck. Okay. Real quickly, I think I hear someone calling for me, so if I inexplicably cut here, that's what happened. Sibylle. Oh, I can make Sibylle. Yeah, let's get rid of... Let's do this. Sure. I don't even care about your skills. I just want to be done. Like, I just want it to be fused. Let's get rid of Sibylle from the list of things I need to make. Cool. Oh, Sibylle. I remember once upon a time you were my main, in quotation marks, in Persona 3. Oh, that first playthrough was so special. Anyways. Please, a little bit quicker if you don't mind. I definitely don't need Null Confuse. No. Sorry, Degage is really good. And I also don't need Recarm now that I think about it, but whatever. Null Confuse just muddies the water. Okay. Is there any chance I can make you into something, Sibylle? Oh! Sure, whatever. That's actually a pretty good build for Siegfried, all things considered. My god. I have to leave after this fusion. There's just no room for debate on that. That's actually a really nice... Makara card and Matsaruna is really nice to have on Siegfried. Yeah, I really like that. This Siegfried is actually like one of the best Siegfrieds I've made in this game, I think. Like, not that I really commit my Siegfrieds to memory. Yeah. Why would I keep Akasha Arts here? Why would I keep Vicious Strike? Well, I would almost certainly not keep Akasha Arts. I don't... Whatever. I'm sure Akasha Arts is probably better than Myriad Arrows, but whatever. I wouldn't really want to keep Myriad Arrows either. What is Rainy Death? Okay, yeah, let's get rid of Myriad Arrows. Having Vicious Strike is already by itself what I would want. Regenerate 3? No. That is a really good skill for a physical persona. Yeah, no. No. The answer is no. Alright, we're leaving. Bye. I could end the segment like that, but no. Let me show myself saving so you know. Yeah, next time I'm hesitantly thinking we might get to the boss. I'm not looking forward to that possibility, but if we do, I'm almost certainly going to have to record into another segment, like do 2 segments in one sitting, which would not be fun, but I might have to do it. Anyways, I'll see you next time.